Hey there, I want to show you how to use your Cricut for cake decorating. First, we want to make our image that we want to cut out on the Cricut design space. Once you make the image, it's going to create a stencil and a silhouette, and you can use either thing to cut out your fondant sugar paste modeling chocolate. You see here, stencil and silhouette. I have a Cricut Joy Extra. The Cricut Joy is a little smaller, but I like the Joy Extra because I can do a full 8.5 by 11. So let me talk to you a little bit about the Cricut, and then if you have questions, feel free to shoot me a message. A Cricut takes what's called an SVG file. This creates images that it'll cut, mostly silhouettes. The Cricut does a lot of cool different things for crafters, but we just want one-toned images, right? If you want and you're not sure where to get these files, for example, these Elvis files, I bought them on Etsy for like $1, but it came with a whole set of them, right? So go to Etsy and search for digital pings and SVG files for whatever project you're working for. All I did was I went to Etsy and I looked for digital downloads on Elvis, and then made sure that I had SVG files. I pulled those files into the Cricut space. I sized them the way that I wanted, okay? Once I use this stencil with fondant here, I'm just using a silicone tool to soften the edges and kind of move things around a bit. I do end up letting these decorations dry, and then later, not in the video, I go back and I, add toothpicks to attach to the cake. One of my favorite ways to use the Cricut is to create stencils for the fonts, so I can create fonts to look the way I want. This is great for brands. So if you're making a Mario Brothers cake or a Sonic cake or something like that, you can go to programs like dafont.com. There's a lot of places that have free font, and just type SpongeBob font or Elvis font or Mario Brothers, and then download that and install it on your computer. And then in the Cricut program, you can use fonts under the what's on your system mode and bring the font in, size it, and then there you have your own font, and it's easy to use because you've created a stencil. Anyways, if you have questions on how to use your Cricut, just let me know. But look how I use these pieces on this awesome cake.